Friendship is born at the moment when one man says to another, "What? You too? I thought that no one but myself." You can never get a cup of tea large enough or a book long enough to suit me. Someday you'll be old enough to start reading fairy tales again. I believe in Christianity as I believe that the sun has risen, not only because I see it, but because by it I see everything else. A children's story that can only be enjoyed by children is not a good children's story in the slightest. If we find ourselves with a desire that nothing in this world can satisfy, the most probable explanation is that we were made for another world. The Christian does not think God will love us because we are good, but that God will make us good because He loves us. Friendship is unnecessary. Like philosophy, like art, it has no survival value. Rather, it is one of those things which give value to survival. Eating and reading are two pleasures that combine admirably. I can't imagine a man really enjoying a book and reading it only once. To be a Christian means to forgive the inexcusable, because God has forgiven the inexcusable in you. We are not necessarily doubting that God will do the best for us. We are wondering how painful the best will turn out to be. One can no longer diminish the glory of God by refusing to worship Him, like a madman can extinguish the sun by writing the word darkness on his cell wall. There are far, far better things ahead than any we leave behind. Love is not affectionate feeling, but a steady wish for the loved person's ultimate good as far as it can be obtained. Crying is all right in its way while it lasts, but you have to stop sooner or later, and then you still have to decide what to do. God can't give us peace and happiness apart from Himself, because there is no such thing. Atheism turns out to be too simple. If the whole universe has no meaning, we should never have found out that it has no meaning. Pain insists upon being attended to. God whispers to us in our pleasures, speaks in our consciences, but shouts in our pains. It is His megaphone to rouse a deaf world. It is a good rule after reading a new book, never to allow yourself another new one till you have read an old one in between. I'm on Aslan's side even if there isn't any Aslan to lead it. I'm going to live as like a Narnian as I can even if there isn't any Narnia. I have learned now that while those who speak about one's miseries usually hurt, those who keep silence hurt more. You can make anything by writing. The homemaker has the ultimate career. All other careers exist for one purpose only, and that is to support the ultimate career. He died not for man, but for each man. If each man had been the only man made, he would have done no less. What draws people to be friends is that they see the same truth. They share it. I didn't go to religion to make me happy. I always knew a bottle of port would do that. If you want a religion to make you feel really comfortable, I certainly don't recommend Christianity. No one ever told me that grief felt so like fear. Love is something more stern and splendid than mere kindness. The task of the modern educator is not to cut down jungles, but to irrigate deserts.